Welcome to the Ely construction site. Yes, we are a little muddy here, which is why we have no crew out working today. But we've completed all the footers for the building. We hopefully, if the temperature can get high enough, needs to be above 40 degrees for a couple days, you're going to start to see a couple courses of block come in. So we'll start to get a little block coming out of the ground, and then hopefully we'll be able to start pouring the concrete pad for all the building. But we need those courses up to do that. But you'll see all of the little yellow orange things, that's the rebar that comes out of the footers that will then tie into the block as they start to put those two courses up. If you span a little to the right over there, you see the retention pond that is completed over there as part of the storm retention system. We're standing right here, and what's behind me is the kind of kindergarten wing. And the last video we did, we were actually in the middle, but with all the mud, we decided this was far enough to go. But we're making good progress, as you can see. Right behind me would be the cafeteria and kitchen area, and the 3rd and 4th grade wings are way down there by the fences. So we're making good progress here at Ely. We're hoping to see the building to start to go vertical soon, and that's about where we are right now. Hopefully the weather will cooperate and we can get to see more construction. A lot of it's temperature dependent. As I said, they'll start to get a little bit of block, and we can pour concrete when it's colder than putting the block up. But really what will come next, you'll start to see as they do the block, they need to do all the underground plumbing and electrical conduits that go inside of the concrete. So all of that, as the temperature gets going, they'll start to do that. And then hopefully once we get a consistent temperature above 40, you'll start to see block going up all the way on all the high walls. Everything inside of all this rebar will eventually all be concrete. So once we get those couple courses that basically they use to form all of the concrete, we'll start to see concrete trucks out here pouring all of those floors. But before that, the electricians and plumbers need to come out here and do all their underground conduits. It's kind of impressive and amazing how off of a print and all of the coordination that all of them do to put in all these conduits to stub out of the walls at the right place and come up out of the ground at the right place. So that's the work we'll be seeing here soon as the weather starts to cooperate. So we are still on pace to move in summer of 2020 and start that 2020 school year in this new building. What you'll see is we need to quickly move out of the old Ely, because where that stands will actually be the parking lot. So we'll quickly move out of Ely right at the end of the 2020 beginning school year of that summer. You'll see that building then come down, and hopefully we get that parking lot in quickly as possible. So starting fall of 2020, the whole site will be complete. Now we're here at the Northwood construction site. Abbey Road is to our back. We're standing about in the middle of the middle school gymnasium. As you can see, the conditions here aren't much different than Ely. They're definitely muddy, but where you're seeing now, you see footers are going in. They're probably about a quarter done with the footers on this site. We'll start to see, hopefully, once again, weather permitting, we'll start to see some block work going up. Really the same as Ely. We want to get a couple courses of block up so that we can then start pouring the concrete pad. Actually, where we're standing, in order to do the construction, it's kind of interesting how they did this. They basically built a road right down the middle of the building so that then they can work on each side of this road so that they can get vehicles in and out without getting them stuck and messing up the building pad. So what they'll do is kind of scratch up this stone and spread it throughout the building before they pour concrete. So it's one of those small coordination items that all the contractors do to figure out how to build a building in these types of weather conditions. So also, if you're looking to my left-hand side, is the elementary building. So that'll house all the elementaries. And then we have the spine of the building, which has both gyms and the cafeterias, kind of where we're standing. And then on my right-hand side is the middle school side of the building. So all of the middle school will be housed over there. We're excited for the completion of this. It's on the same timeline as Ely. We should be able to move in the summer of 2020 and start the school year fall of 2020. We're standing here on the old site of the Spring Valley building. If you look there, that'll be the football field. And then directly behind me, what they built is they filled in basically a culvert there with the creek so that we have access from the Northwood site, which is way back where we were a short time ago. And we'll then have access to this football field and another driveway out where I'm standing right now. So we've seen our first two sites, Ely and Northwood, are currently under construction. The Hamilton site will soon be under construction, and we've released the renderings at the last board meeting from the architect. Hopefully as the weather breaks and we get the bids out, we'll start to see some earthwork and then the building going vertical pretty quickly. Hamilton is also slated to open the same time as Ely and Northwood in the fall of 2020. All three sites are beautiful, and we're excited for the future of our buildings.